Far below the surface, where daylight slips away and the sea grows cold, another world begins. The ocean sinks into a darkness so complete that it resembles the scale of space more than anything familiar on land. The pressure rises. The silence tightens. Yet within this deep and quiet realm, there are flickers of color that drift like distant stars. These wandering lights belong to some of the most delicate survivors on Earth. They are bioluminescent jellyfish, creatures so simple in form, yet so well suited to the abyss that they have thrived for hundreds of millions of years. This is a story about life shaped by darkness. It begins with the slow pulse of a drifting bell and follows a glow that moves through waters where almost nothing else can endure. As we travel inward, the sunlit layers fade. The last traces of blue dissolve, temperatures fall, and the density of life thins. It is in this zone, where light no longer reaches, that jellyfish reveal their most striking ability. They create their own illumination. Their bodies produce gentle sparks or sweeping flashes that brighten the water around them. Sometimes the glow is faint. Sometimes it rolls across the bell like a wave. Each display is driven by chemistry carried in the cells of their transparent forms. Bioluminescence is not rare in the ocean, but jellyfish have shaped it into a tool that serves many roles. The glow may draw prey close. It may confuse a predator. It may signal a presence or a warning. The result is a living light that requires no heat and almost no energy. It is one of the oldest evolutionary solutions on the planet, refined again and again by countless lineages of jellyfish throughout time. To understand the origin of these glowing drifters, scientists look to the fossil record and to the genetic workings of modern species. Jellyfish belong to a group of animals that emerged long before insects, trees, or even the earliest vertebrates. Their ancestors swam through ancient seas more than 500 million years ago. These early forms already carried a simple body plan. A bell for movement, tentacles for feeding, nerves woven loosely through the tissue. That same structure continues today with only minor variations. It is a design that has endured because nothing about it demands change. This simplicity does not mean weakness. The jellyfish body is light and flexible, able to ride the currents without resistance. Water flows through the bell with each pulse, propelling it forward with remarkable efficiency. The tissues contain few hard parts, which allows the animal to withstand pressure shifts that would harm more rigid creatures. The transparency of its body offers natural camouflage. Everything about the jellyfish's form suits a world defined by minimal light and constant motion. Bioluminescent species add another layer to this design. Deep within their cells lie compounds that react with oxygen to produce light. These compounds, together with enzymes that regulate the reaction, create distinct colors. Many deep-sea jellyfish shine blue or green, shades that travel farther through seawater than red or yellow. Some species release glowing particles into the water when disturbed. Others illuminate their entire bodies in a single burst. These displays are not random. They follow patterns shaped by the needs of survival. One common use of light is defense. When a predator approaches, a jellyfish may flash brightly to startle it. The sudden burst may also draw larger hunters that could scare the attacker away. This strategy turns the open water into a stage of shifting risks, where light becomes a signal that travels quickly through the dark. Another use is attraction. Small creatures are often drawn to glowing forms in the abyss. A steady pulse may bring them close enough for the jellyfish to seize them with its trailing tentacles. These tentacles carry stinging cells that fire microscopic barbs, delivering toxins that paralyze the prey. Once captured, the meal moves toward the digestive cavity at the center of the bell. The entire process is efficient and largely passive, suited to an animal that spends its life drifting with the currents. Bioluminescence also plays a role in communication. While jellyfish do not communicate in the way familiar animals do, some species appear to use their light to signal movements or reproductive readiness. During seasonal peaks, countless individuals may rise through the water, their glows overlapping until the sea resembles a sky filled with slow, floating lanterns. This gathering increases the chances of successful reproduction, which depends on releasing eggs and sperm into the water at the right time. Reproduction among jellyfish follows a cycle that shifts between two forms. Many species produce a free-swimming medusa, which is the bell-shaped adult most people recognize. After fertilization, the developing larvae settle on solid surfaces and grow into polyps. These polyps anchor to the seafloor or other structures until conditions favor their next transformation. When ready, they release new medusae into the water. This cycle allows jellyfish to adapt to changing environments, sometimes expanding rapidly when food is plentiful and retreating to the polyp stage during harsher periods. Life in the deep ocean presents constant challenges. Food is scarce. Temperatures drop to near freezing. Pressure can rise to crushing levels. Yet jellyfish endure with a combination of low energy needs and natural buoyancy. Their bodies are mostly water, and their slow rhythms conserve energy. By drifting rather than swimming continuously, they cover wide distances with minimal effort. This makes them well suited to the abyss, where resources appear unpredictably. Predators still exist here, though often in reduced numbers. Larger jellyfish, squid, and deep-sea fishes may hunt glowing medusae. In response, some jellyfish dim their lights when threatened. Others detach their tentacles, which continue to glow for a short time and lure predators away. These strategies reflect a world where nearly every encounter carries risk. The relationship between jellyfish and the wider ecosystem is complex. In surface waters, jellyfish can influence fish populations by consuming larvae and plankton. In deeper regions, they play a quieter role. Their feeding habits help transfer nutrients through the water column. When jellyfish die, their bodies sink and become food for bottom-dwelling communities. This slow rain of organic matter supports life far below, bridging the gap between sunlit seas and the depths. Bioluminescent jellyfish are also indicators of ocean change. Their populations shift with the temperature and chemistry of the water. In some regions, warming seas have allowed jellyfish numbers to rise. In other places, pollution and habitat loss have created conditions where jellyfish thrive while other species decline. Although they do not shape these events, their presence reflects the health of the ocean around them. Despite their long history, many aspects of their biology remain mysterious. The deep ocean limits direct observation, and jellyfish themselves are fragile. They collapse easily when disturbed and break apart when captured, which makes studying them difficult. Advances in submersible technology have revealed more details about their behavior, yet much of their world remains hidden. As we turn back to the heart of this story, we find the glow that first caught our attention drifting steadily through the dark. It pulses with a rhythm older than human memory. Each flash carries the mark of an ancient lineage that has survived mass extinctions, shifting continents, and countless changes in climate. These lights have burned quietly through eras when entire species rose and vanished. There is a quiet lesson in this persistence. The jellyfish does not resist the nature of the deep. Instead, it moves with it. It accepts the pressure, the cold, and the scarcity. It follows the currents as they rise and fall. Its glow appears not as a challenge to the darkness, but as a part of it. This connection between creature and environment echoes throughout the ocean. Life here must shape itself to forces beyond its control. The abyss demands flexibility, patience, and an ability to endure long stretches of uncertainty. In that sense, the jellyfish represents a form of resilience that does not rely on strength or speed. It relies on balance. By watching these drifting lights, we catch a glimpse of nature's long memory. Each flash reflects systems that have operated for millions of years. Each pulse shows how simple structures can survive when matched with the right environment. The deep ocean is often described as harsh, yet it also nurtures one of the most delicate life forms known. As the final lights fade into the dark water, we recognize that the abyss is not empty. It is alive with faint colors, gentle movements, and ancient rhythms. These glowing forms remind us how little we understand of the world beneath our feet. They urge us to explore with care and to value the quiet processes that keep the ocean in motion. Bioluminescent jellyfish have traveled through time with little change, yet their story continues to shape our view of the deep. Their light reveals not only their own presence, but the character of the environment they inhabit. It shows us that life adapts in remarkable ways when given the space and time to evolve. As we rise toward the surface again, the darkness closes behind us. The ocean returns to its quiet state. Far below, the wandering lights continue their patient journey through the endless blue. They remind us that nature's wonders are often found where we least expect them. And so we end with a simple thought. In the deepest waters, where the world seems distant and the night unbroken, life still finds a way to shine.